Hello everyone, it's Laura Rimmer here. We are live for our day 5 keto and alkaline diet challenge. So I'm just adjusting things here. So let's share this out in my group. Can you let me know in the comments if you're watching live or on replay and if you can hear me okay? So let me just check that. Why is it so dark in here? I'm just going to pull my curtains a bit because it's very dark. Okay, sorry about this. It is really quite dark. How about if we move I've got my lights here. I'm just trying to work it out. Okay, well, we're just going to have to go with that. How about if I turn this? Let's turn this. There we go. That's better. Hey, welcome along. Welcome to new people joining. So we are live for day 5 of our keto and alkaline diet challenge training. And today we are talking all about how to avoid the 10 common mistakes that people make when starting a keto and alkaline diet. So just let me know in the comments, are you watching live or are you watching on the replay? And let me know, what have you learned this week? What have you enjoyed about this week? Just type a couple of things in. So I'm just going to share this out to my group, so just bear with me a second. And yeah, we're gonna start off with a brief recap from yesterday, and then we're gonna get into the content. So for anyone who doesn't know me, I am Laura Rimmer. I'm a natural health nutritionist and author of the Hay House book, The Alkaline 5 Diet. So just give me a sec and we will post in the group. So Keto and Alkaline Diet Support Group. If you're not a member of that group, jump on into that group, join that group. There's 1,100 of us in there. It's a good community in there, great discussions and things and support for you on your keto and alkaline diet. So let's just share that out. Okay. And let's just check that. So thanks for bearing with me. The technology, you just have to, you can't dual stream at the moment, so I'm sharing it out. So let's just check. Okay, that is done. So brilliant. Fantastic. So yesterday in our 5-day challenge on the keto and alkaline diet, we looked at the 5 stages of fat burning. So we looked at, didn't we, that, embarking on a ketogenic diet, you're not gonna just waltz into keto after 4 hours of not eating a carb, okay? It's not quite that simple. It is pretty simple, but really you need to know the ins and outs of how to do this properly. So that was yesterday. If you haven't watched that training, go back and watch that. And indeed, go back and watch, days 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you haven't caught up with, or, you might have missed a day or so. So do go and do that. This stuff will really help you. It's going to help with your mindset. If you're someone who's tried different diets over the years and not succeeded or had limited results, this is the diet that can really be a game changer for you, okay? The keto diet combined with including lots of alkaline foods. So today we're going to go through how to thrive, and I've just got my notes here for you. So how to thrive on keto and avoid the 10 common mistakes that people make when starting out. So yeah, as I say, I'm Laura Rimmer. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a health author, coach, nutritionist, podcast host of the Eternal Health podcast on iTunes. And I myself have been doing the keto diet for some time now. I've had great results in my own life. So in my kind of teens and 20s, I was overweight, unfit. I smoked about 10 cigarettes a day. I felt like an old woman in a young woman's body, and I then had the beginnings of an autoimmune disease. And now at age almost, I'm almost 40, then I'm lean, fit, I'm on no medications, I'm healthy, I've got mental energy, I run 2 businesses, I have, a really full life, I'm married, I run a youth group, I serve in church and all that kind of stuff. So, to be able to have the energy to do all that stuff, the keto diet absolutely is the diet that fuels that. And so if you've got, ambitions. If by the end of this year, moving into next year, you want to, I don't know, take up a new hobby, maybe you want to have more energy for your children, maybe you want to lose weight and feel good in your own skin, maybe you want to wear those nice dresses, those clothes that are in the back of your wardrobe, gathering dust, and you're not getting rid of them because you're saying to yourself, one day I'm going to fit back into that outfit, so I'm not getting rid of it. But the reality is you haven't worn them for years because, you haven't lost the weight. So if any of that applies to you, if maybe you're looking to start a side business or a side project and you just want the energy, the good sleep, the wherewithal, the mental clarity to do that, then a keto diet with a focus on alkaline minerals is absolutely the diet that can get you there. I love this diet. I'm so enthused by it, and I want to, my goal with this little series this week is to enthuse you with that stuff as well, if you're not already, and give you the education you need to start a ketogenic diet and do it properly, okay, without making the 10 mistakes. So shall we just dive in? Is there anything I want to say before we dive into the 10 mistakes? So welcome to new people, and just see new people joining. So do let me know in the comments, just type live or replay if you're watching live or if you're watching on the replay, and let me know where you're from, because I can't see you all here. So just drop me a comment, let me know you're here, let me know where you're from so I can say hi to you. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to learn the 10 common mistakes that, do you know what, so many people make these mistakes on a ketogenic diet and an alkaline diet, and they're easily avoidable. But if you make these mistakes, you won't experience any of the benefits of the keto diet. So you've probably heard the benefits that people rave about, so effortless fat loss, this mental energy, and being able to sleep really well and not having any carb cravings, food cravings, being able to just eat one meal a day, being able to do intermittent fasting, all that stuff, all those benefits can be yours, and that frees up your time. It gives you freedom from diet slavery, from, being controlled by numbers and calories and, unhealthy food cravings and addictions. You can be free of all that with the keto diet, but you need to avoid these mistakes. Hello, Sue. Good to see you here. So let's dive in, shall we? Let's dive in to the 10 mistakes. So mistake number one is not transitioning. Not transitioning. Now, it takes about, I always recommend, and in my experience and my clients' experience, 1 to 3 weeks to really transition into keto. So think about this, right? If you're used to, and I'm just gonna take a note of the time so I don't run over, because we're gonna keep it tight today. I've got choir rehearsal this evening, so we're gonna go until 1:30, and then I'm gone. Okay, so let me know now if you have any questions. Let me know now in the comments what your questions are, and I will answer those at the end, because I've got limited time today, and you're busy as well, so let's just keep this to half an hour. So when you've been eating carbs for most of your life, when you're eating anything up to anything up to 400, 500 grams of carbs per day, then you can't just go down to like 25 grams of carbs, because, well, you can, but you will experience the keto flu. You'll be all over the place. You probably won't be able to sleep. You'll be wired. You'll be tired. Your hormones will be thrown way out of balance. Your cortisol levels will be sky high, because basically your body goes into a state of emergency. It says, hold on, where's the carbs? This is our fuel. This is our primary fuel source. The carbs are gone. Let's start fat storing. Let's elevate cortisol levels. Let's elevate insulin and all the rest of this stuff. So you can't just go into keto like hitting it. You have to transition, okay? Now, just to say, my Keto Life program, which starts early November, so we're going through that over 4 weeks in from the 5th of November, we do a 1-week transition, and I show you how to transition healthfully, and it's going to ease you into ketosis. Okay, so hi Shirley, hi Sue. Shirley says there's a 4-minute delay. Is there? Wow, I don't know if it's 4 minutes because I'm streaming over here, but invariably there will be a bit of a delay. So Sue says, whenever I've tried keto as a veggie, I've really missed all my vegetables. Is there a way around this? And I'll check the rest of that comment in a minute, Sue. So I will answer that at the end. Good question. Thank you. So mistake number 1, not transitioning. As I say, on my Keto Life program, we do a full transition. So, if you're worried about this, I can certainly help you and support you on that if you want. So mistake number 2, not knowing and not tracking your macros. So we talked on day 1, go back and watch that if you haven't seen it. But we went through the very specific macronutrients that you need to be in keto. So namely, your carbs need to be below 25 grams of net carbs a day. And I tell you what, if you're not tracking those carbs, it's very, very unlikely that you're going to be under 25 grams, because there's hidden carbs, there's hidden sugars in everything, okay? And I'll talk about some of these in a minute. So that's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 is too much dairy. So prime example of where there is too many carbs. So if you're eating or if you're drinking things like full fat natural yogurt, and you might be thinking, that's full fat, it's kind of keto friendly. If you're doing fine on dairy and you decide to, have full fat milk, natural yogurt, that kind of stuff. Hey John, good to see you. Then there's hidden carbs in those things. So dairy, particularly dairy milk, dairy yogurt, even some cheese, contains actually a fair amount of carbohydrates. So if you were to have 200 milliliters of milk, that's around about, I think, 8 net grams of carbs. So that's like, a quarter of your carbs per day, okay? Same with yogurt, and even some cheese has quite high protein levels. So dairy, you need to watch out of the 2 things: high carb, relatively high carb for the keto diet, and protein. And the 2, so high, carbohydrates and protein can spike insulin levels, okay? So you want to watch out for dairy. Too much dairy will cause an insulin spike, and insulin and ketosis do not mix, okay? So when your body's producing insulin, your body is not producing ketones, so you're not in ketosis, just to be clear on that. So mistake number 4 is not enough alkaline electrolytes, so not enough alkaline minerals. Various different ways of getting alkaline minerals. So for sure, you can take alkaline mineral supplements. You can have alkaline water. You can be taking, what else? Yeah, well, you can be supplementing, you can be having alkaline hydrogen-rich water, but you want to be having the majority really from your alkaline foods. So I talked about this, sorry, it's my work alarm. We talked about this, I think it was day 3 when we went through the 6 foods to thrive, and we also looked at the importance of alkaline minerals. And the fact is that if you're not getting these electrolytes, so namely potassium, calcium, magnesium, sodium, then you are going to fall off the wagon with keto. You're going to experience the keto flu. And in all honesty, you probably will never get into ketosis in the first place, because you'll be experiencing things like leg cramps, heart palpitations, lack of sleep, stress, very, hard beating heart, and all these other weird and wonderful symptoms that aren't nice, aren't pleasant, and you'll never actually get into ketosis. And then you'll probably listen to all the propaganda out there that says that the ketogenic diet is not healthy and, we shouldn't be on it. And you will, because you haven't had a good experience, you'll tend to agree with that, and you'll wander off, and that's it. You're out of the keto diet game. And that's a real shame, because the propaganda is not true. And the keto diet is amazing. It is amazing, but you need to get into ketosis to experience the benefits, okay? So some of my clients message me and they say, I'm really struggling. Generally my one-to-one clients, so not clients in my Keto Life program, one-to-one coaching clients who we coach together. In the initial stages, they say to me, I'm not experiencing these keto benefits. And I'm like, right, let's look at your macros. Let's see what you're doing. Are you getting your alkaline minerals? If you're not, if they're not doing that stuff, you won't get into ketosis. So if you just go at this on your own and try and muddle your way through it, you're not going to get into healthy ketosis. You're not going to experience the benefits, okay? Hey, Leah, good to see you. So yeah, that's mistake number 4, not enough alkaline electrolytes. Mistake number 5, not enough fiber. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I talked about this a couple of days ago, but just to say, if you don't get enough fiber feeds your gut bacteria. So fiber provides prebiotics, which feeds your probiotics. So that healthy gut microbiome is fed by prebiotic fiber. Okay, so you need that for healthy gut, and also healthy bowel movements. You know, you'll be constipated if you don't eat enough fiber, and no one wants that. Okay, so when you start keto, avoid constipation by getting enough fiber. Hey, Catherine. Good to see you here. Love your hair color, by the way. Okay, so mistake number 6 is eating too many nuts and keto treats. So it's really tempting because there's a ton of websites out there with lots of delicious recipes and things, and it's tempting to say, you know, I'm gonna eat all these keto treats with lots and lots of nuts and almonds and artificial sweeteners and things. And now, let me say this, you know, it's okay to have a little bit of that stuff, but you want to moderate it, because if you're eating a lot of that stuff, it can really disrupt your body actually getting into ketosis. So while you're transitioning and while you're getting into ketosis and becoming fat adapted, which takes a bit of time, as we looked at yesterday with the 5 stages of fat burning, I recommend that you avoid having a whole lot of nuts. Nuts are very addictive. They're very addicting. You know, it's hard to just eat 5 cashew nuts. Also, they contain a lot of lectins, which can give you gut dysbiosis, leaky gut, irritable bowel. And if you're not careful, you're eating nuts and then you're concluding that it's the keto diet that's giving you bowel issues, when actually it's the lectins in the nuts, or the fake sugars and fake or artificial sweeteners and things, okay? So things like erythritol, swerve, I tend not to recommend xylitol, but stevia and things, you can have in moderation, but you want to moderate it. So don't go hog wild, go on all these recipe sites and just go wild with thinking you can eat anything with loads of nuts, loads of sweeteners on keto, okay? Because you can't. It will disrupt your results. Okay, so mistake number 7 is not getting enough sleep. And I'm going to tie this in with mistake number 8, which is too much stress. So what happens when you don't get enough sleep? So you want to be aiming for, 7-8 hours of sleep a night. So you want to be, as you're going into ketosis, you want to be clearing your evenings for the most part. Don't have a massive, busy, frenetic schedule when you're trying to get into ketosis. Let yourself, relax in the evenings, maybe have a bath, relax, go to bed fairly early, and in your bedroom, have good sleep hygiene. Now, I haven't got time to talk about what good sleep hygiene is here. I've got a whole course actually on this topic. If you're interested in that, let me know. But what was I going to say? Yeah, you need to be getting enough sleep, because otherwise you're not going to, again, that will disrupt getting into ketosis and becoming fat adapted, as will too much stress. So both of these things will be elevating cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, and cortisol can produce insulin. And insulin, as I said just now, isn't the friend of ketones. So you won't be producing ketones or in ketosis if you're producing a lot of cortisol and insulin, okay? Mistake number 9 is not having a well-formulated meal plan and not doing meal prep, okay? So again, like what I said just now about just going on the internet, finding keto recipes and going wild, that's a very, very shot in the dark approach. You need a well-formulated plan, because these recipes, it's fine to find recipes online, okay? But if you don't have a well-formulated plan, so a week-by-week meal plan that shows you exactly how to transition from high carb and eating whatever you're eating now into low carb and, the pre kind of ketosis phase, if you don't do that, followed by at least 3 weeks of a well-formulated ketogenic diet plan, you're probably not going to succeed, okay? Everyone I know who succeeds on a keto diet, who gets the massive weight loss, the mental clarity, loves it, reduces food cravings, gets down to like eating 1 or 2 meals a day. You don't have to do that, but it's a nice side benefit, only having the desire to eat once a day and eating in such moderation that you're not thinking about food, you're not craving food, you're saving money, you're you're having more time and energy, because food is just not a massive part of your day when you're in ketosis. If you want all those benefits, you really need a well-formulated plan, okay? You can't just embark on this without a plan, okay? So you wouldn't get in your car and go, I'm just going to drive and get to my destination. You need to know, okay, where is your destination? What's the route to get there? And it's exactly the same with getting into healthy ketosis, because as I've said before, you're either in ketosis or you're out of ketosis. So many people make the mistake of languishing in middle ground in phases 1, 2, or 3 of fat burning, as we looked at yesterday in day 4. So go and watch that video after this if you haven't seen it. In order to get to stages 4 and 5 of becoming keto adapted, fat adapted, then you need a well-formulated meal plan. Now, a plug for my program again, Keto Life, my 4-week program, does exactly that. It gives you a 1-week transition, 3 weeks of well-formulated. I've been a nutritionist for a long time, 10 years. I've been researching this stuff for 17 years. This is the result of literally 17 years of research, the Keto Life program, and there's 85 videos that will help you through this process, short, bite-sized videos. There's a full color, delicious recipes recipe book, and there's a 3-week meal plan, 1-week transition to start, and then a keto maintenance plan to when you finish. So I've got you completely covered in terms of your needs when getting into ketosis and following a well-formulated plan. So, and then finally, mistake number 10 is going it alone and not having support. So I don't know about you, but if you've ever mentioned the keto diet or getting into ketosis or even the alkaline diet with friends or family members or work colleagues, what happens? Here's what happens when you say you're on a diet, especially the keto diet. They go, well, firstly, everyone becomes a nutritionist. Everyone thinks they know what they're talking about when it comes to diet and health. If you said that you're eating McDonald's, no one would say anything. But as soon as you say, I'm following a healthy diet, I'm going keto, I'm hiring my fat, everyone becomes a health expert and they all want to tell you how dangerous that is, how it's unsustainable, how, everyone knows that fat produces heart disease and cancer, and you're put on weight eating high fat. We need carbs. I've had people in this group even who've heard a lot of this training still saying we need carbs. Carbs are essential. No, they're not. Carbs are not essential. Name me one essential carbohydrate. If you can name one, let me know in the comments, because there isn't one, okay? Whereas we do have essential fats, we do have essential amino acids, proteins, okay? So if you go it alone, you're up against all that flack. I've experienced it myself. I'm hardened to it, and I've been on this path for so long now that I'm not wavering from this because of anyone's opinion. I've done the research, I've produced courses, I've interviewed the world's top doctors in my Eternal Health program, and I've got some, future interviews coming up with real experts in this field, people who've been doing it way longer than me. But the trouble is, with a lot of those guys, so the world's top doctors, they're not offering support groups. They're not offering programs where you can actually, speak to the coach one-to-one, speak to a nutritionist. They either just send you off with a set of videos and a meal plan, or you just can't access them, or their fees one-to-one are literally thousands of dollars per, sometimes per hour. Okay, so you need a support group. And, I'd invite you to join my support group if you want to. If you feel that you don't have a support group around you, if you haven't got anyone else who's thinking about starting or already doing the ketogenic diet, if you don't have a family member, a husband or wife on board, if you feel like, you're up against it with people around you, then I would invite you to, well, it doesn't have to be mine, but I would invite you to join my support group, Keto Life. But if it's not mine, you need a support group. You need to be with other people who are doing the keto diet with a focus on alkaline foods. Otherwise, you're just up against all this opposition. You won't have the support, you won't have the accountability, and that's my job. It's my job to keep you accountable, keep you on the right track, give you all the coaching and training that you need, okay? So yeah, you can have that in my Keto Life program. This, whether you're watching on my Facebook page here, Facebook group, on replay, on YouTube, or wherever else you're watching it, that's fine, but you're not getting the level of support that you can have when you're in a group who are going through this process together over a period of 4 weeks. You're getting weekly group coaching, and you can buddy up with someone else, okay? And you'll get the support, accountability, and all the training you need by doing that in Keto Life, okay? Hey Della, good to see you. Okay, so that's the 10 mistakes. So don't try and go this alone. Don't try and muddle through the keto diet. You're able to do low carb on your own, is what I would say. And I don't say this this isn't my opinion. This is my experience with this over years. People can go low carb on their own, and you can lose weight on your own for sure. Anyone can lose weight, but it's keeping it off. My question to you is, if you've lost weight, have you managed to keep it off for 2 years, 5 years? Or are you constantly fluctuating up and down, losing 10 pounds, putting it back on, going into a low carb diet, trying the alkaline diet, and then falling off the wagon, okay? So this is the diet of longevity. It's the diet of consistency. When you get into healthy ketosis, you will consistently lose weight. So there's people in my training group who've literally lost 100 pounds since March. I think one guy was telling me the other day, which is amazing. And he just keeps getting better and better results. I know people who've been on the ketogenic diet for 10 years. And again, they say that every year, new things, so obviously they get the massive benefits in the beginning, but then even after year 6, year 7, year 8, they're experiencing more benefits. So if you're looking to lose weight, that's the obvious one. The keto diet is for you. If you're looking to heal inflammation, now inflammation takes many, many forms, from joint pain to gut issues, autoimmune issues, any other kind of pain, skin issues, acne, psoriasis, that kind of stuff. And even things like depression and, mental health issues can be as a result of inflammation and gut dysbiosis as well. So the ketogenic diet is the ultimate anti-inflammatory diet. It's the ultimate brain-lifting diet, the mood-lifting diet, and the ultimate weight loss diet. And it will just banish all those unhealthy food cravings and food addictions that you might have had for years or decades. But, as I say, you won't get into healthy ketosis without support, okay? So you need that support. You need a well-formulated meal plan covering you at least a week of transition, but maybe up to 3 weeks of transition, and then at least 3 weeks of full ketosis, because it takes 3 weeks at least to become fat adapted, all right? You're not going to get into stage 5 of keto adaptation, fat adaptation that we talked about yesterday in day 4, without at least 3 weeks of following a well-formulated meal plan. And when I say well-formulated, that means that not only is it covering your macronutrients, so you're having 25 grams of carbohydrates a day, net, no more than that, around about 15% of your calories per day from protein, and the rest from fat, so around about 80% of your calories from fat. But also it means your micronutrients. So what kind of fats? We're not talking about vegetable oils. We're not talking about lots of nut butters. We're not talking about a ton of dairy, milk, yogurts, those type of things. We're not talking about conventional meat and dairy. Those things are acidifying. They're unhealthy. We're talking about healthy, high quality animal products. You can do this on completely plant-based. You can go alkaline and keto on plant-based, but my recommendation is include healthy, high-quality animal products like chicken thighs with the fat on and with the skin on, you know, roasted in the oven. Who doesn't like that? It's delicious, but it needs to be organic, grass-fed. Coconut oils, that, you know, so I'm not going to go into all the foods, I've talked about those already, but a well formulated keto meal plan covers your micronutrients as well, so your alkaline minerals. Are you getting 4,700 milligrams of potassium a day? Do you know that? Okay, I know that. I know what I'm getting a day. My keto lifers know that their alkaline minerals are covered, because in my program, I do all that for you. So you don't have to faff around trying to measure, you know, how much magnesium you're getting, how much calcium, how much sodium, how much potassium, because I've worked all that out for you. You just follow the plan. The plan is easy. The recipes are delicious, and you're getting all the nutrients you need. So you're not going to make these 10 mistakes that I've talked about, and you're not going to experience keto flu. Your keto flu, if you do experience any symptoms, will be minimal. Okay, and this is going to ease you into ketosis quickly. Well, ease you in, kind of, yeah, ease and quickly, is that, do they work together? Basically, you're going to get into ketosis as quickly as possible, but it's going to ease you in without all the, you know, all the symptoms of lowering carbs when you've been used to being a carb burner all your life. Okay. So I think that, you know, that's it for today. I'm going to wrap it up. Lastly, just to say, I'm going to do one more live in here tomorrow to answer questions. So come with your questions. If you have questions about the keto diet, about my program Keto Life, if you're interested in joining Keto Life, then you can go to laurarimmer.com/KetoLife1, and I will type that in the comments here. laurarimmer.com/KetoLife1. Before it launches officially this weekend, then I'm offering to anyone who signs up today only the early bird bonus of a free one-to-one call with me. And that's where we can just delve a lot deeper into your specific issues, your specific goals. If you have any health issues, and I can give you bespoke advice, okay? So you get that free one-to-one call. So do take advantage of that. I had people jumping in this week already, getting that early bird bonus. 2 people interested today, 1 lady signing up, signing up kind of pretty much now. My assistant's been speaking to her. So the places are filling up. So if you're in any way interested, we are starting on the 5th of November, Monday the 5th of November. We run for 4 weeks. So we do a week of keto transition, 3 weeks full keto, and I give you the exact steps you need to take to get into ketosis and stay in healthy ketosis and reap all the benefits of being fat adapted, okay? So whether you're looking to lose 20 pounds, whether you're looking to, get out of pain, if you're looking to heal a health issue, whether, if you're looking to normalize your blood sugar, maybe you're worried about diabetes, pre-diabetes, cancer, heart disease, then this program, Keto Life, can help you. And I tell you what, it's a fraction of the price of my other programs. And I would say, actually, don't tell anyone on my other programs. There's people in my other programs here. And, maybe they can vouch for this as well. People are in both programs. I will say that Keto Life is as good as my other programs, which I sell for $1,000, $1,500 and $2,000, okay? So it's affordable. I wanted to make this affordable for everyone, because if you're looking to get into ketosis, then this is the way to do it. And I want to make it accessible and easy for you to do that, because I'm looking for testimonials. I've had dazzling... Hey, sorry, my little niece tried to call me. I'll call her back. Yes, I've had great testimonials from my last program. So John, for example, says he has loads more energy. He's effortlessly lost weight. He just feels on top of the world. Gina says the recipes are amazing. So Gina was like posting every day in our group for a little while her recipes that she was making, saying how delicious they are. She says she has much more energy. Who else? Hillary, who's diabetic and got severe kidney disease, says she's experienced some, an alleviation of all those symptoms in just 3 weeks of doing Keto Life. So if you're interested, you can private message me. You can go to laurarimmer.com/KetoLife1 and just sign up. And if you sign up today, I will honor that one-to-one free call with me. Okay. So, that's it for today. I'm going to leave it there. do join me for our last training tomorrow, a bonus training at 5 o'clock British summer time. And yeah, I hope to see you in Keto Life. As I say, we're filling up and I'd love to have you in the program. If you've got any questions, do message me, but I will see you again soon. Okay, bye for now.